For this topic, you need to know your quadrants, your axis, and also how to plot a point. Okay, so let's start off with the quadrants. We have Roman numeral 1, 2, 3, and 4. Quadrant number 1 is the most used quadrant. If you were gonna make a bar graph, a line graph, you'd have your x-axis, your y-axis, and you'd be plotting points in here. You'd be making your bars, making your lines. This is your main quadrant. So this one is quadrant 1, anything that shows up in that section. Okay, then you go counterclockwise. So clock hands go this way, so counterclockwise. So quadrant 2 is anything in this section. Continuing to go counterclockwise, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3. So anything that shows up here is in quadrant 3. And then lastly, quadrant 4. So quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Anything that shows up in this quadrant down here is quadrant 4. Okay, then of course we have our x-axis. So our x-axis is here. And then the y-axis is here. So if the point shows up on the line, then you say x-axis. It's not in a quadrant. And if it shows up on the y-axis, it's not in a quadrant. Okay, once you know where your quadrants are, then you've got to be able to plot. It's so loud. I'll have to figure that out. You want to plot your points, so not to patronize you, but when you plot a point, the first number takes you right or left, and the second number takes you up and down. If you've ever heard that saying, you have to walk before you can run, if you extrapolate that, then you have to run before you can fly. So the first one is about running, and the second one is about flying. And when you run, if you run forward, that's positive, and if you run backwards, that's negative. So I have here, left is negative, right is positive. And then up and down, so flying more like a helicopter, not an airplane. Okay, so up is positive and down is negative. So let's plot these points. 5, 4. So if I plot the point 5, 4, positive 5, so I'm gonna go right 5, run 5, fly 4, so up 4. So right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I would say that 5, 4 is in quadrant 1. Okay, this next one, negative 4, negative 2. So I'm gonna run negative 4, fly 2. So running negative 4 is left. So I went left 4. And then fly negative 2, so that's down 2. So negative 4, negative 2 is in quadrant 3. Okay, 0, negative 4. This says do not run, don't move right or left, but fly negative 4, so that is down 4. And so 0, negative 4 is on the y-axis. Anytime you're not running anywhere, you're not moving right or left, you're gonna stay on the y-axis. Okay, then this one, negative 5, 3. Let's go run negative 5, fly 3. So run negative 5 is backwards. So back 5 and then up 3. And so negative 5, 3 is gonna be in quadrant 2. Okay, 3, 0. Okay, so I'm gonna run 3, fly 0. So running 3, that's right 3, flying 0, don't go up or down. So run 3, fly 0, we're gonna be on the x-axis. Keep in mind, if you're not flying, you're not coming off the x-axis. So just anytime you have a y-coordinate of 0, you know you're on the x-axis. Okay, then the last one here, 5, -6. I'm gonna run 5 and fly -6. So go right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're in quadrant 4.